Hey guys, back again for the weekly vlog. So this episode's basically just a talk and drive. Obviously I'm on Euro truck, but I'll try and mix it up each week if I can, doing different videos. It's basically just, if there's any comments that I've seen through the week, I'll try and answer them in this video. Also, where I'm going to go with the channel, what I want to do. The problem I've got is I talk in my videos, but a lot of people only watch the trucking videos or only watch the farming ones. If I say something channel related in one of them and someone doesn't watch it, then they're not understanding it. So this video won't be named as a trucking video, it'll just be named as a channel update video, and I'll try and inform you guys on what's going on and what's happening. So I've took a little job. It'll be maybe 20 minutes or something like that, so I'm gonna drive and just talk. I see people do like weekly vlogs on the channels, and they do like a weekly car vlog or something like that. I can't drive in real life, so I thought, well, next best thing, I'll do something game related, seeing as though it's a game related channel. So as I say, if you ask a question, I'm going to try and keep an eye on the questions in the comments, and anything that I can't really answer by a reply, I will save and I'll answer it in this video. So shout outs and things which I am getting asked for, I'll shout people out in this video. So the only thing you got to remember is I have to record a day or two in advance. So if you ask something just before, obviously, and it's not in the video, I'll try and put it in the next one. But no, so basically just I'm getting comments asking for more games and more stuff, which is fine. And if you ask for something, if I've got it, I'll play it. If I haven't got it, I'll look at it and see if it's worth playing. So I think it's is it OMSI Simulator, which is a bus simulator. I've been asked for that. I've actually been looking at it, and I've wanted to play it for a while now, even before the YouTube thing. So I am going to get that. That's going to be on the channel at some point. I'll get it and you'll see first hand of, because I've never played it and I don't even own it at the moment. So that is coming to the channel, definitely. I've had people asking for other racing content. I put a drive video up the other day of me just driving. 2 seconds, I don't know where I need to be here. I think it's here. Yeah, so I put a video up the other day, just I had a blast around the Nürburgring and I hadn't been on for a while. And the video did okay, but the trucking and the farming stuff's a lot more popular. However, there is going to be more car content, because the car stuff is, car wise, racing simulation wise, iRace and Race Room and Set a Corsa and so on, I've got them all and I love them all. So there definitely will be racing content. The only thing is, I just don't want people seeing a racing video and then thinking, oh, he's not putting any more farming stuff up. That's not the case. The channel will always be all content. It'll always be all different things. At the moment I haven't actually had the channel going that long, so it's hard to get a mixture of different stuff up, but in the next year or so there will be a lot of different titles going up. And if you've seen my setup video, obviously my room caters for pretty much every type of sim or game. I've got the desk for shooting games, first person, things like that. Then I've got my flying rig for obviously flight games, and then I've got this for this setup here for racing, farming, trucking, everything. So I'm trying to keep it as open as possible, but as I say, as a gamer myself, I do play everything. So the channel needs to reflect me as a person, which is all type of sims. So as I say, if you see something that you don't like, absolutely fine. But if you came to the channel because you like farming and then you see a trucking video, it's fine. Just there'll be another farming one on. All you need to do is just go, okay, fair enough, that's not for me. I'll go and watch the other farming videos. At the moment, I'm trying to put 2 videos a day up, which will be a trucking video and a farming video. There's possibly going to be 2 farming videos up a day if my dad's internet's okay and mine's okay. We'll get it online. Had a lot of good positive feedback from the online gameplay with my dad. That it will be a regular thing. I don't think it'll be a daily thing, but it will definitely be a few times a week. And then I've got my friend who's also really enjoying farm sim, so he's been coming on as well, and so I try and mix it up a bit, but you know, there'll be daily let's plays on the trucking and on the farm, and definitely the only other thing is, which, you know, another reason I did this video, you know, please leave comments and suggestions. You know, do you want to see let's plays where I start the career from scratch? You know, a lot of the stuff I play now, I just add the money in that I need because I just enjoy driving. You know, I enjoy the physical drive. It doesn't bother me about earning a company and things. I can do it, and I have done it loads of times because I've been gaming for so long. I've started careers in, like farm sim, I started a career in the 13, had 2 or 3 farms, then in the 15, and then in the 17. So when it came to 17 and the mods got there's a lot more mods now. It just comes to a point where you just think, oh, I'll put a bit of money in and just get farming. But if it's same with the trucking, you know, if you want to see me start from level 1 and start a new company, just leave a comment in this video and it'll be done. You know, that's fine. People are asking for let's plays, but you're not asking for a specific thing. So if you can just be a bit more specific on what you want to see. You know, I've got War Thunder coming to the channel as well. It's something that my dad plays a lot, so I'll try and get on with him a bit with War Thunder, and that'll bring a bit of flying into it, and the tank side as well. So I'm just trying to bring a variation of things to the channel. You know, and you got to, from my point of view as well, I'm just so pleased. The channel's grown so well. I mean, if you'd asked me 3 weeks ago, I didn't think I would hit 3,000 subscribers. It's unbelievable, you know, and I just want to thank everybody who's come onto the channel and, you know, sat through watching me and laughed at me and my dad as well. I had a lot of people laughing, but as again, we would just be playing games anyway. This is just what we do, so I'm just pleased that people can get involved, and I'm trying to reply to stuff as much as I can. Obviously, if you haven't watched the farming videos, if you're a trucking person, then had people asking about joystick setup, so the day that someone asked, I put a video straight up. Again, if you're a trucker, a farmer, and you know, so if you're a trucker and you want set up stuff, you know, setting up the controls or whatever, just ask. You know, I'm trying to put up as much gameplay as possible, but set up videos and things I can do as well. If you see me using a button box or gear stick in the car videos, if you see me using the sequential and you want to know, well, how does that work, just ask. If you leave a comment, I'll try and get back to you the best I can, and as I say, if I physically can't answer you through comment, I will do a video, or I'll put you in the weekly vlog and answer your questions here, because it's just, I say it's a blog, it's more like a channel update / blog. It's just where I want to go with the channel, you know, what people have been discussing, you know, because I'm putting 2 videos and sometimes 3 videos up a day. I get a lot of comments and things, so it's nice if I can come once a week ish. I think I'm a little bit late with this one, but if I come once a week and just discuss what's gone on the previous week, you know. So I mean, most of the videos are doing really well. As I say, some of the trucking videos are a little bit slow, you know, but the good thing is, okay, the trucking videos have a few less views, but people are still enjoying them because I'm getting lovely comments, really good feedback. So as far as I'm concerned, that's all I want, is just if I can just help one person out, that's fantastic. Oh, parked a bit far back there. So the next vlog I'll probably be next week, so I might be in the farming, because the first kind of vlog I did I didn't really know I was going to do sort of a vlog, to be honest. So it's been a bit quiet, but that was in trucking, so this one is obviously in trucking as well. And the next one I'll do in the farming simulator, but again it won't be titled farming, it'll just be titled weekly channel update / vlog. So, but as I say, I haven't got an awful lot to discuss about in this one, because I don't think people really know to leave a comment and, you know, ask questions. And at least now people, if they've watched this, they'll know that they can leave a comment and I'll shout them out and ask and answer questions in here. You know, I might, if you want to in the future, I'll do a weekly vote and you can vote on which title you want me to drive while I'm doing the vlog. You know, that's a nice bridge. But no, I'm trying my best to make the channel grow, and I hope it shows. You know, I do want to change some things in the room in the future, better, you know, just for better light and things. But you just got to use what you have. So in the future, as the channel gets bigger, there will be more stuff comes to the room as well. The room will grow. I possibly might go back to 3 screens, even though my dad already thinks I will. But the reason I went away from the 3 screens is purely because there were 3 different screens. They didn't match, they weren't even the same size. They were fantastic, but people just think I've chucked a load of money at things, but I hadn't. I'd, you know, scrimped and scraped to grab 3 different screens. Hang on. Sorry about that, it was just the phone ringing, so I just thought I'd mute the mic. No, but can't think what I was going on about there. No, it's gone. Yeah. It's amazing when someone comes out of the blue like that. You completely forget what you were saying. But no, again, as I say, I'm just trying to, you know, I'm trying to get the channel to grow. Oh, that's what it was. I was saying about the 3 screens. So I had scrimped and scraped to get these 3 different screens. I had one that I'd pinched off my dad on the left, and then I had a 50-inch in the middle, which is one that I had already. It was just in the house. It was for the living room, but then we couldn't use it in the living room because it didn't have like a turntable on. So anyway, so then I got another TV that someone had as well, and then my uncle gave me a 32-inch for the top. So I had all these 4 different mismatched screens, which was fine, but then the right one had started to fade really bad, and it had faded over the last couple of years because I've been gaming on the 3 for 2-3 years. And it started to fade bad, and some games don't recognise 3 that well, you know, and it's alright. People say, oh, just, you know, you can just separate them and use them as 3 separates, but trying to get NVIDIA surround to work as 1 screen and then turning it off to play on some games, turn it back on, it was a chew on, definitely. So when that screen started to go on the right, it started to break. I thought, I tell you what, why don't I just separate it? So I took the 2 good screens out of the 3 and made up what I've got now. So I've got my driving setup and my flying setup. So it works for me. The recording wise is much easier just with the 2, but I actually went over to my dad's. If you haven't seen on my channel, there's 2 videos, a trucking video and a farming video of my dad's setup. So I went over there to, you know, to help him out a little bit as well. Well, it was more to help me out first, but I ended up being able to get his OBS set up quite well on the 3 screens, and you know, so I'm not worried now. I know I can get OBS working well on 3, so But in the future, when the channel, if the channel grows, and the room will grow anyway, even if the channel doesn't grow, the room's grown over the years. It's gone from being in a tiny little spare bedroom with a bed in it and a little wooden rig that my dad helped me, well, my dad made for me, and it was great. I'll find some pictures actually, and I'll start putting them in the vlogs as well. But and you know, it's grown as massively. And then when we moved into this house, you know, it's probably the nicest the room's been. I got a desk then, which is handy for doing the YouTube stuff, you know, for tagging things and reply to the comments and things. So, but as the channel grows, it would be nice, because I would build a 3-screen setup again anyway, even without the channel. But it would be nice if I can actually, because I build everything myself. Okay, it's not as good as what you can buy, I know that, but it's cheaper. If I can save 100 quid on a monitor stand and make one out of wood, it's £100 towards something else for me, to, you know, graphics card upgrades or a new wheel, or you know, just something else. So try and make everything myself if I can. So again, at least now with the channel, I can actually document that, and I can do a video of changing the room, and I can do a setup change, and you know, doing a 3-screen build and things like that. So I would enjoy that. It's nice to share it with people, and people give really good advice. That's another really good thing. But no, hopefully in next week's vlog, if you guys can, you know, leave some comments and ask some questions if you want to, and I say the vlog will be a bit more full, and I say I'll just vlog on the farming next week. So it's just something to do while I'm having a chat with you guys. You know, I want to keep as interactive as I can, you know, because I think that's important, to be interactive with people. And but it's as say, if I can answer as many questions as possible. I'll try to think a couple off by hand. We had a couple of negative comments, which you get, you know, people saying, why don't you go and buy a truck, why don't you go and buy a tractor with all that money you spent on setups and things. But as I say, for one, I don't drink, I don't smoke anymore now either. I never go out, so I don't have a car, I don't pay car insurance, I don't pay any of that. So from that point of view, I don't actually spend any money on anything else. And also, I can't drive anyway. I can't have a car because I had a bad head injury a few years back, leaving me having seizures every day for the rest of my life. You know, sort of 5 to 10 seizures a day most days. So anyway, not getting into that, but just so you guys know. So I can't do any of that anyway, so the games room gives me that bit of freedom, but it's not something I have just thrown money at, because I've built everything I could. You know, my dad helped me out massively with building things as well, making things. So we built everything out of wood that I just, you know, I'd laid about in the sheds, or wood that I got given off people. You know, I say like the 4-screen on my other rig was given, that was just donated by my uncle, which was fantastic. You know, so it really has your button box and things. I couldn't afford one, so I built one. Gear stick, handbrakes, all made by hand. You know, joysticks, very, very cheap off Amazon. So all that sort of money that most people would, you know, go out and spend. I don't know what you would spend on a weekend now drinking. 50 quid. I don't know. I would assume people would spend that. But if you went out and spent that, just think, well, I've gone and put that in my room, because that's all I do, and it's there forever then. You know, if I spent, don't know what I spent on my joystick, 13 quid or 15 quid about 3 years ago, I've still got it, still works. So you know, it is nice that I make a lot of things. So as I say, it'd be nice if I can, if someone else is in the same boat as me, where they don't have a lot of money, but they have quite a bit of time, you know, and they have some money, because you need some money to obviously button box. You know, I think cheapest I could find at the time was like 80-90 pounds, and I think mine was a lot less than that, maybe 20 pounds to make or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head, but again, the good thing is that even though on paper I wasn't able to get one, because I made it myself, I was able to get one. So that's another thing, if I can help people. Stuff like doing the tutorials on making button boxes and handbrakes and things might come to the channel in the future, but at the moment I just financially couldn't buy the bits to remake one. So I can show you like the insides of the ones I've got and things like that, that's fine, but I would like to do tutorials. I want to build some more wheels for myself for the driving as well, so stuff like that in the future I will document, do some videos on. Had to get a power supply for my computer, which I did a video on, you know, which was brilliant. So I said that hasn't got many views. I think it's only got 400 or 500 views, but the fact is, it's still, if I've helped 1 or 2 people out of that 400 or 500 people who didn't know how to fit a power supply, then that's great. That was worth pressing the record and worth recording it. Oh, he's going for a dodgy overtake, isn't he? Should I follow him? Well, he did the dodgy overtake, so it should be fine me doing it. So yeah, there's a lot of things like the rigs and things, you know, people, I've seen the rigs, and don't get me wrong, I would love to buy like a driving simulator, but you're looking at, you know, for a lot of them, and the ones I would want where they're fully adjustable and things, you're looking at like £500-600, and that buys you your wheel or your pedals, or, you know, or both in some cases, and it's just so much money. So I say building stuff out of wood for me has give me then the choice to buy a wheel, pedals, but these things don't just appear overnight. I mean, I've been going collecting stuff now for probably going 4 or 5 years or so. So like my wheel's getting old now, and it's been well used. You don't forget, most days I game sort of 10-12 hours a day. It sounds good through there, but yeah, I game sort of 10-12 hours a day most days. So if you think of that over 4 or 5 years, that's a lot on your equipment. It's a lot of you know, it just is. It's a lot of wear and tear. A bit tight round here. But no, if you can leave comments and that for us, and let us know how long do you want the vlogs and that. Obviously, the more questions I get asked, and the more things I need to explain or answer about the channel or anything like that, or answer suggestions, then obviously the longer the vlog will last. But this one's probably going to be a bit too long, and the next one will be a bit shorter. But as I say, just let us know if you think it's a good idea for the channel. Once a week, just answer some questions. You know, if people want to suggest things to do as well. As I say, I've already mentioned, you know, some of the sims that will be coming to the channel. Obviously, like any new truck simulators that come out, that'll come straight to the channel. Same again with the farming, straight to the channel. I was thinking of bringing Dirt 4 to the channel. I haven't got it yet, so when I get that, I was thinking of bringing that to the channel as well. Obviously, I've got American Truck Sim as well, which I'm trying to do. Euro Truck's definitely something I play more, just through choice. It's just something that suits me. Oh, changed down a bit much there. It's not a bad little truck, this little Mercedes. I've also had a lot of people, quite a few people added me on Steam, more towards the farming things, I think, wanting me to go online and things, which is fine. However, at the moment, it's, you know, even though you see me put multiplayer videos up, it's only when I can. I try to do a couple the other night as well, and I've had a farming video went up with my friend, and you can just see the stutter. I mean, when your ping's sitting at sort of 2000, you just can't go online. So I'm not ignoring people. I'm really not. I have messaged these people who have added me, and you know, more than welcome to game with you at some point. It's just I am struggling online at the moment because of my internet. So as I say, hopefully for the future, I would like to do like a once a week live stream. That's what I would like to do, whether it's trucking, farming, or something. I would like to have my own server and do a once a week live stream. That's where I want the channel to be. I'll do me 2 videos a day like normal, and then once a week we can do a live stream. People can come in the server, whether it's trucking, farming. We'll meet up somewhere, and we'll, you know, everyone can jump in, and it'd be nice to meet people that are actually chatting to us in the comments. You know, obviously not meet in person, but well, unless you live in the area. But no, so as I say, I do the live streaming, things like that. It is on the radar. I am going to do it at some point. I just don't know how and when at the moment because of my internet. I shouldn't be overtaken like this, but it isn't a serious truck video, to be fair. We'll follow this van here. But no, so I can't think of any other simulators that I've been asked for. I know the driving's been mentioned, the actual racing, which, as I say, I've got tons, and I didn't really want to flood the channel with all the racing stuff. I want to try and drop things in, you know, sensibly. Same with flying and things, you know, just a video every couple of days or so. The trucking and the farming's what everyone's really enjoying at the moment, so that'll be an everyday thing. But as I say, maybe it's not so the trucking, but the farming side of it, I do play farming every day. That's not me jumping on just to do a video. I'm farming pretty much every day, even if it's just for 10 minutes to go on. Shouldn't be overtaken on a blind hill. I understand this, but he was going really slow, and I've got stuff to do. Like drop this off. So yeah, the farming, as I say, I do play every day. The racing so as well, but I haven't been racing as much since I really got into the farming, and even the trucking. I haven't been racing as much, but something I would like to get back into. It might be more AI related, the racing, because I struggle online. I'm not as bad with racing. The ping doesn't seem to be as bad, and I can do online, but things like iRacing and that, where it's quite serious, I get a lot of negativity from it, unfortunately. Obviously if I have a seizure, the car just goes off the road, because I don't get any warning. So again, I'll just crash into someone, or crash into, you know, tons of people, or hit the barrier and bounce into people. Same with the truck, and I can end up in them trees. So I try not to race, like actually race properly online, because as I say, I don't want to ruin other people's day, and I find it quite annoying as well. So that's fine. So it'll be AI, I would say, and again, if I have a crash, I can just restart the video. So 22 miles to go. I was wanting to keep the weekly vlogs around about 20 minutes to 30 minutes. I was thinking that when I've got more to answer as well, more comments and that to answer, I was thinking that might be about right. But again, if you can leave a comment, please, brilliant. So I've got a funny feeling when I do the vlog next week with the farming, I'll get more comments. just at the moment with it being so popular, but I kind of wanted more to do like a weekly drive and talk, so this sim itself is more practical for the purpose of the vlog, but I've got a funny feeling the farming's gonna be, the farming vlog will probably do better, but I don't know what to do. I can always do both. We'll just, may as well just park it. It doesn't take that long. But again, it's the same with the farming. I won't be talking about farming. I will just be talking about the channel, and that's going to be, as I say, once a week. I should have just parked this easily, I think. I don't know if I'm going to get that in there. Oh, shut up, man. I was too busy looking at the had the reverse set to R4 and it doesn't reverse very well. So that'll be the end of the vlog, and the more the vlog slash channel update. So if you guys can, as again, just, you know, please comment. I mean, this video is more towards comments. You know, I need your comments to keep the video going, really, because whatever you're asking, again, I'll open up on, because I've got a second screen to the right of me, so I'll open up on there and I can read all your comments properly. You know, so don't, if you're watching the video and you think, oh, I wish you would do such and such, just leave a comment, because that's the point of the video. So I'm kind of hoping it sparks some activity, because a lot of the videos get loads of great comments, and that's fantastic. And I say I will read back through them and answer them questions in this video. So as I say, that's why I might just do a farming slash trucking vlog, try and do both, just to get both people involved. But I don't want people to see the thumbnail and go, oh, it's not farming related, because it is, it's everything related, you know, this video. So again, please leave a comment. It will help this particular episode of the weekly vlogs grow. And you know, like and subscribe if you're a first time watcher. You know, thanks for the support, and I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next vlog next week. Take care, guys.